Hey everybody, Brickhouse here, and I guess while I was away this weekend at a baseball tournament, we had a pretty big movie weekend. Barbenheimer. Barbenheimer hit it big. Now, I'm going to admit, I have not seen the Barbie movie, nor do I plan on seeing the Barbie movie, because from what I have gathered from different reviewers in the YouTube creator space, um, it's just not my thing. I don't need to watch a movie about intersectional feminism with Barbie basically being a girl boss. I don't need to see it. Now, on the flip side of that, I do want to see Oppenheimer, which um, hopefully I will get to see sometime this week, maybe, or maybe this upcoming weekend. So I'm a little bit behind. I was out of town at a baseball tournament. Took up a lot of my time this weekend, so I didn't have a lot of time for movies. Instead, I went to a Tigers game, had a good time, good ball game, great stadium. I'd recommend it if you're in Detroit and you're a baseball fan. Check out Comerica Park. And don't forget to stop by Mom's Spaghetti. This is not sponsored, but definitely stop by Mom's Spaghetti. You won't regret that you did. So here we go from the Hollywood Reporter, box office stunner. I wouldn't say it was a stunner. Barbie opens to a staggering 162 million and Oppenheimer snags 82.4 million. Thanks to the Barbenheimer phenomenon, it's the fourth biggest weekend of all time at the domestic box office. Now again, I have no interest in seeing Barbie. Those of you that actually went to see it, sat through it, reviewed it, kudos. I don't think I could have stomached it. Greta Gerwig's female-fueled Barbie opened to a historic 162 million domestically, a threshold usually reserved for male-driven superhero fare or marquee IP such as the final Harry Potter movie. Came in well ahead of an expected 90 to 110 million and helped fuel one of the biggest weekends in history. Final figure of 162 million was even ahead of Sunday's already stupendous 155. Let's scroll down here and find. Here it is. Oppenheimer from Universal. Remember, Barbie's a Warner Brothers movie. Was any type of slouch. The 3-hour R-rated historical drama about J. Robert Oppenheimer and the making of the atomic bomb likewise came in well ahead of expectations at 82.4 million. That's up from Sunday's estimate of 80.5. That's the filmmaker's third biggest domestic debut behind The Dark Knight Rises, The Dark Knight, not adjusted for inflation. It will also come in ahead of recent summer picks, including The Flash, no surprise there, Elemental, no surprise there, and Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, no surprise there. Barbie skewing heavily female. That's not a surprise. Oppenheimer male. Not a surprise. Now, I will say this. Oppenheimer being a 3-hour R-rated movie has a really, really, really limited audience. Whereas Barbie was marketed very well by Warner Brothers. They hid the feminism stuff really well. Would I take my kid to it if I had a kid that was young? No. I wouldn't. Oppenheimer ranks as the third biggest opening ever for a biographical film in North America behind American Sniper. Love that movie. Very good. If you haven't seen it, see it. And Passion of the Christ. I have not seen that. Maybe I will someday. Overseas, Oppenheimer launched with a strong 93.7 million from 78 markets. The film was Nolan's biggest non-superhero opening in no fewer than 55 markets. Heading into the weekend, tracking suggested Nolan's film would start off with a solid 50 million domestically. So the 1-2 punch of Barbie and Oppenheimer. Barbenheimer was on full display in a needed boost for moviegoing and the box office, which has yet to recover fully from the pandemic. This will be the first 3-day weekend in history where one movie earns 100 million or more and another 50 million or more. Revenue-wise, it's the fourth biggest weekend of all time and the biggest since Avengers Endgame, according to ComScore, with combined ticket sales approaching 305 million in a rare feat. That is rare. Both movies scored a cinema score of A. Both movies on Rotten Tomatoes are 90 and 93% respectively. Still, Barbie hid the feminism really well. Now, Mission Impossible came in, I think it was third. Had a sharp drop, 64% from its previous weekend. 19.5 million domestic, total of 118.8. Another 55 million overseas. So it's done 370 million globally. I still think that movie has some legs, though. That's my opinion. I think some others have the same opinion. Now, Mission Impossible really is going to take a hit is losing the IMAX screen or the premium large format screens. That movie really needs those screens. Sound of Freedom, still plugging along. Still love the fact that movie's out there. People are still going to see it. It's got legs. Love the fact that it's getting the message out with little to no marketing. It actually, I didn't read this earlier, which I probably should have. 20.1 million for Sound of Freedom. So it came in third. Dead Reckoning came in fourth. Sound of Freedom, since its July 4th release, has a total accumulation of 123.4 million. Paramount and other studios, however, showed Dead Reckoning coming in ahead of Sound of Freedom. Monday actuals will determine the official order. So there you have it in the nutshell. Barbie and Oppenheimer dominated the weekend. Well, that's not a surprise. Both those movies were going to dominate the weekend regardless. Again, to me, I'm not going to see Barbie. If you want to see Barbie, be my guest. But I'm just not going to see it. So that's all I have for right now, guys. If you would, please, please, please take the time to smash that like button. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Have you seen Barbie? Have you seen Oppenheimer? Do you plan on seeing either one? Tell me in the comments down below. Hit the notification bell to get notified when my videos are available here on YouTube. And as always, I thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And I will catch you later.